So, the funny thing to me is it's the same people who keep saying that they're for the middle class, they're for the working class, they're for the poor. Those people who stand every election, who, when they need to be reelected, saying they're going after the one percenters and they're going to tax and take money from the wealthy people. How is it these are the same people that's always involved in some kind of money laundering scheme? So this whole thing that's involving Tim Walz, you guys are chalking it up to, oh, the country doesn't like Muslim. The country has a Islamic phobia problem. So you mean to tell me all this is not really happening?
Program. Now, several people, and this is an example, a woman in the Somali community, are co-conspirators, and they're accused of recruiting kids for autism therapy. They brought in families, had them convinced to get their kids diagnosed as autistic. In fact, these families ultimately ended up having various social services bid for their children, competing with the number and size of check that they would get. It didn't matter if the kids had autism. And what happened? Autism claims to Medicaid surged. In 2018, $3 million. By 2023, listen here, from $3 million to $400 million. Autism providers jumped from 41 to 328 in 5 years. Now, City Journal reports that the Somali fraud rings send a lot of money back to Somalia. 40% of households in Somalia get remittances from abroad. That totals $1.7 billion. That is more than the entire budget of the Somali government. Money being sent abroad, from abroad, back to Somalia. Where is that money going? Take a look at this. Most alarmingly, a lot of that money is funneled through money traders, and in the end, ends up in the hands of al-Qaeda-linked Islamic terror group Al-Shabaab. So to bring this full circle, the Minnesota taxpayers are funneling money through fraudulent autism claims back to Somalia, where that money lands in the accounts of Al-Shabaab.